Ah, sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Freddie Always. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why I bought my first home. Many people have been asking me in this age, in this time when everything's so expensive, food is expensive, inflation is going skyrocket, the gas is going up, the homes are extremely high, interest rate is extremely high. Some people can't find jobs, some people can. Um, People have asked me why did I purchase in a situation like this? Why did I buy my home? In today's episode, I'm gonna give you guys reasons why I decided to buy a home. Personally, me and my fiance, my future wife. But before that, I want to read what the actual word mortgage came from. The word mortgage is derived from a law French term used in Britain in the Middle Ages, meaning death pledge. It refers to the pledge ending, dying when the obligation is fulfilled, paid off, or the property is taken through foreclosure, and or you die. Honestly, it doesn't go away until you either pay it off, you die, or if you're not able to do that, you just lose the home. I'm gonna start talking about the reasons why I bought a home. First, is freedom. For 12 years, I lived in the same place. I wasn't. The house was, it was decent, but it was a sterile home. I wasn't able to decorate it. I was barely able to make a lot of noises. It was an apartment. Literally 12 years of the same thing in the apartment. I mean, I've gone into places where they take an apartment and they created their own little space, and it was great. But for me, I wasn't able to do the certain things and have the freedom that I would want to have in my own home. So I have the freedom to do that now, and it feels amazing. I got to paint the wall. I wasn't able to do that over there. So when you own a home, you have certain freedoms that that are yours, and you get to do whatever you want. This is your house, so freedom. That's number one. Number two is appreciation. I mean, there are many ways to make money in this world, but the one of the ways that most millionaires become millionaires are two things. But the first one I'm going to talk about was three things. Um, are the appreciation of the home. In 2007, the house market dropped dramatically, and there were a lot of people that bought homes after that, 2010, 2011, 12, 13, where they were able to scoop up these homes that went into foreclosure, and homes that were before that in 2007 were costing like $200, 250, were now costing $100,000 or 125,000. And the sad part is that a lot of people stopped paying their homes because they went upside down in value in the homes. The problem is that if they just kept those homes, they would have made their money up. Plus, now these homes that used to be 250 that went down to 100,000 are now selling for 300,000. Appreciation. Like that literally is like I bought the home for 200, the house now costs 300,000. And if let's just say I never made a payment, that 100,000 appreciation, that's money in my pocket. I could have sold that house and not made one payment and sold it and made $100,000. That is a very big thing, and one of the reasons why most millionaires become millionaires for having real estate. And people that rent all their lives are not tapping into that financial hack to make money and become a millionaire. And that same token, there's another thing called equity. Equity is another way that you could be making money, a lot of money in your home. And one of the reasons I bought the home, the equity. So what equity is, when every time you pay your mortgage payment, every single time, there's a certain portion that goes to taxes, it goes to insurance, it goes to all these other things that have to do with your home's principal. The principal, that which means the actual loan of the home. Every time you make a payment, every single month, a certain portion of that mortgage, not everything, which is sad because especially in the beginning of the mortgage payments, a lot of it is going to taxes, which just sucks because I just made my first payment, and out of a certain amount of money, only 300 went straight to the principal of the house, which sucked and it hurt because it was a lot of money. That pretty much went to thin air. So the equity is that little portion, that 300, goes directly into the home. Now, the difference is that when you're renting, the equity, you don't have equity. It all goes to the payment of the person. Like you're paying the rent. When you own a home, that small portion goes back to paying off your loan, in essence, making you money. I just made that $300 and I put it away in the bank. And then the next month, $301. The next month, $302. Next month, 303. And it grows and grows and grows. And I believe that after 10 years of paying the mortgage, what goes into taxes and all this other stuff, and what you put into actual principal, the mortgage payment, actually switches, and now you're paying more towards the mortgage. But that's after like 10 years or so, which kind of sucks. So what I recommend is, and what I want to do is pay a little extra more into the actual principal of the payment. So that process of switching from paying more. The next reason is pretty much it's almost the same as the last one. When you're renting versus buying, all the money that you're going to spend in the rent goes straight to them. They keep the money. You don't see the money at all. And the problem is that it's not a fixed payment. Like they can decide to go up and down, up and down. And the thing is that when they go up, they don't go down. So I said that wrong. I remember my first apartment. It was a low income place. I was paying $550, and for the first 3 years, it didn't move. But then after that, like it went up to 600, then 650, then 750, then 800, then 850, and which was good comparing to all these people that I see online that are paying $1,000 and plus $1,500 for a one bedroom apartment. I mean, I feel like I was lucky, but when it comes to the mortgage, yes, it could be higher because especially the way things are right now. But a lot of people are paying fixed income, fixed payments. Like once you lock into a mortgage, it doesn't move. You pay the same thing every single month. Even in 30 years, when things go higher, get higher and more expensive, you're still paying that certain amount of money that you made the loan with. Now, there's a caveat. When you rent, you don't have to take care of the home, the structure, the bones. Anytime something breaks, the lights, anything, you can call maintenance and be like, "Yo, I need something to fix." Especially, well, depending if you're in a crappy apartment complex or a good one, um, they will take care of the problem. When you own the home, it's your responsibility. You have to fix the toilets. You have to fix the tile. You have to fix everything. Clean the driveway, clean the garage. Um, it's crazy, but that's the responsibility that you have as a homeowner. Is that the lifestyle you want? That's the reality, the lifestyle. I personally want to have the lifestyle. I want to own a home, and that's what I did. Legacy. This is where the home, when you purchase it, most people stay in their homes for many years. Some people don't. Some people leave in like 5 years, but most people, especially young couples, they buy this home, their first home, and they have kids, and these kids grow up in this home, and you attach a lot of memories to this home. There's a lot of love in it, and let's just say you decide to stay in this home, which most people do. Some people don't. You create this legacy where people can just come, like their kids leave and they grow up and have their families of their own, and they will come back, and then their home is there. The last reason I bought a home, in spite of everything being so expensive, the homes, the groceries, the lights, food, the maintenance of having a home, in spite of that, there is a correlation between millionaires and how they became millionaires. Back then, you didn't see people becoming millionaires popping, everywhere, like popping up, in spite of how expensive everything is. But there was a correlation between people who became millionaires and people who bought homes. It goes hand in hand. Most people that become millionaires, they don't become millionaires because they saved for it or they started a business, which is one of the easiest way to become a millionaire. But the reason why most people are becoming millionaires are mainly two things. Number one, they buy a house. Number two, they pay off the house. And the other reason is by putting money into their 401k, a W-2 job. You know, maybe they didn't become a millionaire in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, whatever it is. But by the time they retired, if they started putting money into the 401k and they purchase a home, by the time they retire, they're able to get the net worth of the home plus what they have in the 401k, and they could be net worth millionaires. So I say, if there's a correlation and that is the norm, then I want to be part of those people. I want to be like those people. I want to become a millionaire, or even, and if I don't become a millionaire, I want to be close to it, right? If they did it, why can't we? We're just as good as them. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you guys have purchased a home in the past, please let me know the reasons why you bought a home below in the comments. I would love to have a little small discussion with you guys. I'm excited about this new time in my life where I can actually say I'm a homeowner, and I want to share that with you guys. Till next time, see you later. Bye.
Haha, sorry.